Hey folks, welcome back to the Talos Principle Road to Gehenna DLC. We're here at the second puzzle in Area 2. We have a QR code, let's check that out. All our dignity consists then in thought. By it we must elevate ourselves, and not by space and time which we cannot fill. Let us endeavor to think well. This is the principle of morality. Pascal. You know, the LZ19 reminds me, we found an archive, an LZ19 archive in the base game that we never figured out how to decrypt or decompress. I wonder if I missed something there. But yeah. All our dignity consists in thought. Let us endeavor to think well. This is the principle of morality. Suggesting that ultimately what we do in the material realm, what we do with our bodies, what we do in the world, originates entirely from our thoughts and our feelings, and the way we think. And so, if we wish to be moral creatures, we must think well and long and hard before we act. Okay, we have harmony. That's our puzzle here, harmony. We've got the fan, the box, and the connector. Let's take a look around and see what we're dealing with. So, there's whoever it is we're trying to rescue. They're playing at their terminal. Interestingly enough, we have this here, which with a box we could get up to. Here we have a pair of boxes on pressure plates. We've got a red light gate. We've got a red light source with a couple of bumpers bouncing back and forth. That seems hard to deal with. Can't get through here yet, although if we take these boxes, we probably can. And then this is interesting. So we can hop over here, and there's a star. All right, we can hop over here and interact with, we can't move this, but we can use it. We've got this connector here. And then in terms of getting out, we have the ladder, because we can't make that jump. All right. And then we do have a red light source there behind a gate. We've got two gates here and a pressure plate. All right, so this is a pretty complicated one. Can't really get up on this. All right. Let's find out how these gates work. Oh, over here, we do have another way in, it looks like. And out. Okay. We've got some windows that we could maybe shoot laser beams through. So if we pick this up, closes that. We can't jump from here directly to the wall. But let's see, what else do we have? We have our friend. We have a fan control with no fan. And a red light. Looks like our switch is up there to release our AI friend. Okay. Well, I guess we start with the box. That's the only thing we really have on this side. Take this over here. And obviously we can jump up and over. We have, it seems, a way to get out if we need it. That would open that. And we can come over here. You can see there's a jammer. That would be handy. We also have a fan over there. We might want to retrieve that and take it to the other socket. Okay. So the first thing we have to do is figure out how to get a tool outside of this box. And isn't that the way, right? Maybe we do something over here? If we pick this up, we can fire it through this window, for example. So that gives us something to work with. Looks like that's the only thing we can do here for now. So I suspect we might as well get started with that. This is going to torment me and haunt my dreams. Now, it sort of doesn't matter if we connect this because we can't get through that light to actually source the red light. So even if we connect it, it's not going to do much. Let's stick it over here anyway. Just on the chance that at some point in the future we're going to want it to be here, I guess, to shoot through this. Maybe. And then we'll head back over. Let's see. Ideally, we would get our hands on a jammer. So let's take this box out. Now we have two boxes, right? That's an improvement. We can take one over the wall with us, and I think we can get a jammer. Right, so if we do this, now we have access to a jammer. And if we do that, we can bring the box through and get this connector. Okay, so now we have a connector. If we take the connector out here, we can use this jammer to get in here for a second and take a look around. We do see... Okay, so I think the goal is get the blue light here, blow ourselves up, and then take that fan and use it. However, we have some problems in between here and there, right? So we need to start, I think, by taking all this stuff out and seeing what we can do with it out here. So now we have... I guess... we have all this stuff out here now. And maybe we can do stuff with it. Alright. So we have two boxes. We have a jammer and we have a connector. There's a red light there that we can connect to, so maybe we power that on, except we don't have the fan for it, right? Yeah, we don't have the fan for it. We can jam this now. So we can jam that and open that up. Now, obviously, it's still going to get interrupted now and again. Actually, oh, we can't move this one. I was going to say we could put this in front of one of them to block them, but we can't. We only have one tool to work with here, and it is this. So for now, I'm not sure what to do about that. All right, let's keep playing around with stuff. There's a lot of elements to this puzzle. So we probably can't get in there. We could jam one of them to slow them down and make sure that we only have... Or actually, you know what we can do? And I should have realized we can do this here as well. We can jam these guys so that they're in sync, so that they only interrupt the beam at the same time, right? So now we do have over here the possibility of getting maybe the red light out from there, but we already have a red light, so I'm not sure how good that is. Let's get these guys synced up. Not quite right. That's close. Hopefully that's good enough for whatever it is we're trying to do here. So again, we need to get the red light over there, but first we need to get the fan. So I'm wondering, how do we want to do this? I guess probably we shunt the light over everything. Like if we do this, right, then it gets blocked there. And maybe we can get the rest of that through. Like with the box and the... Well, hold on. Let's go find out, right? Let's drop that. And let's get this as well. Okay. So we can put this here. Put that there. Now, is the beam is stopped there, so that's no good. I guess we can... Hold on. If we do that... Then there's one left, which we would need the jammer for. So that's not high enough, I guess? Because it's hitting the very top of that. Can we move this so that it's higher? Like, if we move it forward... Can we put it up on... I mean, we could put it on the box, or... But if we move it forward like that... Does that fix our problem at all? Because it was a little bit further back. Who knows how much difference the angle makes. Let's see. No, it's still getting blocked by this one. Okay. So what if we put it on the box? So say we do something like this. Well, the problem is we need the jammer for that last one, right? I'm struggling here. Let's bring this through. We can do this, and then, hold on. We can do that, right? That gets us this much open. And then can we jump out? No. Okay. But if we had the box over there for it to sit on, maybe it could get over this one. It would have to get over this one as well, right? If we could figure out how to set this in motion so that this worked. We do have... Wait a minute. We have another box, don't we? Yeah, hold on. We have another box. I forgot about this. We have the second box here, which we can pick up and bring with us. All right. This changes things. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can make this work. So we stand here, jam that. We need to have a box over there. Okay, I think this is part of it. This is part of the solution right here. There we go. Okay, so with that in place, we can ride this up. We can take this, and now we have it. And we want to have it, so that's good. Okay, I think we're done with this whole scenario. Let's bring everything back out. It may be relevant that blue light can get there from there. I'm not sure yet. Or we may be done with that blue light. But here we go with all the pieces. Let's get them all out. Okay. And then I guess we retrieve this for now. Okay. So now we have more stuff. We managed to extricate the fan, which goes over there. So let's find out about that. We put these back where they were originally. They're probably not supposed to be there because they'll block the light. But this is going to blow us up into the sky so that we can hit the switch. I think. It might take too long. I don't know. But we can get over the box problem like this. Yeah, it's going to take way too long, isn't it? It is. So... we only have one jammer. There's not much I can do about... I don't see much that I can do about this at the moment. I'll have to think about it. So, the only other source of red light is in here. Can we fire it up over something somehow? Is there anywhere we could... kind of... I guess we can try to get through here, right? We could maybe have two light sources hitting the... So, like, if we did this... and that... that gives us two light sources, which maybe is sufficient to... power the fan? Like, when one's interrupted, the other one's not? Oh, I didn't do this right. Hang on. We need to go 1, 2, 3. Will that power the fan? Looks like the timing is just right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so Puzzle solved. And we have released Rockwell. All right. Hey, Rockwell. Bye, Rockwell. They all just run away to go stand in statue pose outside. It's very odd. All right. New threads. Let's check it out. We have Stratton fragment number 13. Submission still open. A small apology. Those are new. Let's read a small apology real quick. Frankenstein 3 writes, as a critic, I always believed that being as ruthless as possible was the only way to improve art. I thought clear criticism, unencumbered by politeness, was the best thing I could contribute to our society. After all, without that, how can artists grow? Criticism that minces its words is a waste of space. And I still think that's true. But, as we approach the end, or transformation of Gehenna, I wonder if I haven't been entirely too unkind. Have I reveled too much in my role as a critic? Have I been sarcastic and crude when I thought I was witty? Was my defense of proper grammar ultimately just an attempt to impose a sense of order on a world I couldn't control? Maybe. I don't know. But I do know. I appreciated every work of art that I encountered. I didn't like all of them, that's true. But please understand that without them I would have gone mad. Talking about your work, assessing its strengths and weaknesses, gave me something to hold on to. It gave me a purpose, a function in Gehenna. Every new story was like a little bit of salvation. For that, I am more grateful than you will ever know. And I apologize if I ever caused any of you to feel less motivated to keep creating. So a heartfelt apology. The changes we are wreaking on Gehenna by freeing these AIs is causing reflection. It's causing a new explosion of thought and introspection amongst these individuals, amongst these people. They're people. And Frankenstein here comes out to say, you know what? I had my reasons. I had the motivations. I did the things I did, but I hope I didn't hurt any of you, and I'm grateful for what you made. I think that's a very sincere and very sweet and very honest and brave thing to post. Let's look at the responses here. Max says, I will never forget your devastating deconstruction of episode 24, but I do think it helped me in the long run to be a better writer. Lilith replies, your feedback for each issue of Incredible Stories was greatly appreciated. Dog replies, hey, the mean reviews were the best. And 401 says, so 6 out of 10? Okay. There's more to read. But before we do that, let's take a little peeky-poo, if you like, at what's going on over here. So, I think, let's see. I don't see a light gate, so there's nothing we can, like, I can't see anything. We can't hop over this unless we somehow get two things over here. I think we might be able to figure out how to get one box over, but I don't see how to get two. Oh, I guess we can go in here now. I didn't think about that. We can take a look around. Yeah, nothing all that exciting or interesting from here. We've got 2 light gates there, but they might be a red herring because we only have the one jammer. And I don't see anything we could connect a light beam to. It's possible we're meant to jump up on the walls and then just hop over. I'm not sure. That looks like a definite platform right there, right? Don't you think? Like to put a block? So I'm wondering if we put a block there, can we jump on this and then up there, pull the block up after us, and then hop the fence maybe? Alternatively, I guess we can jam the first gate. I think we have the angle for it, yeah. So we could jam this and see what's beyond there. Ah, okay. So maybe we do need to bring something through. But how would we get anything? You need to stop. We can take this. This is one thing. Okay. We need another thing. We need a second thing. We need somehow to get something over here. So let's stop with you. Thank you very much. If we hop up here, yeah, that's not enough to get over. I think we need to get something over the fence, something over the wall, but I'm not quite sure I see how yet. So, somewhere around... Okay, let's test this. If we jump on this, can we jump on that? No. We can't jump on the slopes. Let's look around the architecture a little bit here. Where do we have something that we might be able to... Yeah. Now, wait a minute. We can get up here, right? And then from here... We might be able to get up there. Well, I don't think so. No, we can't get there. Is there anywhere lower or anything else we could do? We could maybe make a double stack. And well, but then we have a chicken and egg problem, right? Because we can't get up here. Or wait a minute, we can climb the fence, can't we? Hold on. All right. So, oh dear. Let me go get the other block. So what I'm thinking is, we put a double stack here, and then we jump from there to there to there to there, carrying maybe something like this, and we hop over. So we need to start. Yeah, here's the problem, right? We need something in there. I guess we reuse the fan here because we don't need the fan anymore, and it can hold down a pressure plate. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so we pop this here, then we put this back where it was. Okay. Then we set this up like this. We have to put this up there for us to grab first. So this has to be up here so we can climb the ladder and grab it. Then we set up the double stack. We go through here, climb up here, grab this, and now we try to do the jumping part. Okay, we can get to there. Now, can we get to there from this double stack? I don't think so, but I'm gonna try. Now, see. Where else could we try that? That seems like it's close. Seems like it might work. Maybe. If this is in a different position, like... maybe more like here? Let me try it without this first. Just to see what I can make and what I can't. Oh, okay, we can get to that. It's a tight jump. It's a tough jump, because you gotta arrest your momentum quickly. But it does look doable. No, I stopped way too early. If I can get on that, we'll see. I don't see how I can get it any closer to the next wall, but let's... Okay. Oh, look at that! I can do it. Okay. Alright. So I think this is our solution. I just gotta make this jump. Okay. And we're through. Nice. Hey, look at that. First star, no hints. Love it, baby. Okay, I think we reward ourselves with another chunk of something fun from the archive. Or the threads, rather. I think I want to read Knave's experience now. Where is it? A short experience by Knave. Yeah, this one maybe gets us to rank 7 if we complete it correctly. I'm not sure. Let's take a look. Error, file corrupted. All right, well, let's restore it. Retrieving viable file fragments, restoring attachment, adjusting library parameters. Okay, connection to foreign module established. Close your eyes. You're in a small room with no lasers. This is an office room. There's a computer here. Okay. There's no point analyzing the computer, it's just a computer. And we have apparently no exit and no lasers, so let's interface with the computer. You are momentarily taken aback when your fleshy fingers stab at the keyboard with human imprecision. Those aren't mechanical object manipulators, they're hands. You notice the logo is gone from the screen and replaced by rows of incomprehensible code. It appears to be some kind of fiendish puzzle. Okay, so extrapolate X and take the standard deviation. That's not going to help. It's not a math problem. Randomly mash the keys? Well, if we're an imprecise, fleshy human, that's definitely what we do. Randomly mash the keys. You do your best, but this world is alien to you and your fingers are unruly. A human being enters the room. It looks at you with angry eyes, makes loud noises, and waves a handful of papers at you, which are like emails but made of tree. Sorrow rises in your chest. You have been a bad human. Oh, we're a human, so we definitely focus on the sorrow. In a flash, the other human is gone from your perception. The room fades away. You feel the weight of the sorrow, and it's crushing, terrifying. In a moment, you understand the futility of your existence, the impossibility of your task, the pointlessness of experience. Your eyes decide to leak. To be continued. Huh, okay. I wonder if we did that right or wrong. Not sure. Let's read the Stratton fragment. Galatea, who I don't know that we've heard much from recently, or maybe at all, posts, I've been digging through the files that Garrett unearthed in his latest escape attempt. Here's an interesting bit of text that I found by Alexander Drennan's favorite philosopher, Stratton of Stygira. It is neither necessary nor logical to denounce all virtues merely because one is confronted with the inevitability of one's own death. Beauty does not cease to exist because one is no longer beautiful. Lovers may die, but love itself cannot. The laws of the cosmos are not altered by the passing of generations. Knowledge may be lost, but not truth. When Eudoxus of Cnidus perished, the planets did not fall from the sky, nor did levers cease to work when Archytas breathed his last. If, then, we are truly dedicated to those virtues, and not to our self-important ego, we can take comfort in knowing that all that we struggled for endures. That is fantastic, very interesting. The way these philosophers work is that they examine a question of like, what's the point, or why do we do things, or what have you. And then they construct an argument for why a certain belief makes sense, or why a certain thing should be. And I'm really always impressed by the fragments that the game developers have chosen to include in their game. This one is a very interesting idea that there are certain things that are permanent, right? So when he says knowledge may be lost but not truth, right? So let's say all of humanity died, and all of our books burned, and all of our computers were exploded, and all of our stone tablets were crushed to dust, right? So our knowledge of calculus would be lost. But the laws of mathematics, the physics of the universe would not have changed. And the truth, which that knowledge kind of shaped and described, would remain. And how this relates to being alive and being a conscious being and finding meaning in life ties in again to that idea that's laced all throughout this series, this game, basically. Although there's now a sequel, so I guess you can call it a series, but I don't know what's in the sequel yet. But everything in the game has talked about how future generations are important, and even though we die, even though an individual dies, society continues. Even though a species dies, life continues. There's a kind of immortality in your connection to your fellow man, and to your children, or your brother's children, or your sister's children. There's a kind of immortality that is present in all of us. And the fear of death and the briefness of life and the end of, you know, everything for you when you die, the one comfort we can have that isn't based on faith is the knowledge that the universe will continue without us. That the people we love who don't predecease us will move on. That they will have children. That they will pass on stories and artwork and knowledge. And everything will continue into the future. And that we were a part of it. Which, to me at least, is extremely comforting. It's a wonderful thought. And stuff like this that makes you think about it is just so... I don't know. It's touching. It resonates with me, is a good way to put it. Anyway, so Galatea found this scrap from Straton of Stygira, Alexandra's favorite philosopher, and posted it. And we have some responses from the other AIs here. Mr. Mulciber says, "Thank you so much for posting this. Can you send me a copy of those files?" Galatea, our author, our original poster, says, "Of course, I'll do so right away." Qdri, who we also haven't heard much from, says, "I find it hard to maintain entirely so detached a point of view, though I think the sentiment is excellent." Yeah, I can identify with that as well, right? It's like, so another very thoughtful game, which I think was referenced by the original, was Soma, right? Where this kind of stupid guy gets brain scanned and sent to a horrific post-apocalyptic future, and he keeps failing to understand that he can make a copy of himself, but he can't transfer himself, right? And I say to myself, like, okay, if I was in that situation, I would definitely make the copy, so at least the copy of me could be happy and could go off on the ark into space, in the virtual whatever, and live a happy life. But like in the immediacy of that moment, it would be hard to be that detached and get away from the depression of the fact that even though I've made this copy of me that's going off to be happy, I'm stuck here in hell, alone, with monsters all around me, in the dark at the bottom of the ocean, and it's fucking terrible. So I get this as well. This whole thread, this Straton fragment thread is fantastic, and it's really inspiring me to wax eloquent for a little bit. Well, I don't know if I can describe myself as eloquent, but certainly wax verbose. Anyway, Spider replies, "Straton is certainly an inspiration. He always makes me question myself and my point of view, which I believe is profoundly necessary." And Frankenstein adds, "I realize I'm bumping a very old thread here, but I felt this quotation was relevant to our situation. Hope it helps. I think it's helped me." Ah, so Frankenstein necro-bumped a super old thread, which is why we haven't seen a lot of comments from Galatea or Qdri or Spider. Yeah. So Frankenstein is saying, like, you know, Gehenna may be destroyed, but what we created remains, right? Even if nobody ever reads it again, all the stuff we did for each other was true and worth doing. Anyway, this is I'm supposed to be playing a video game for you guys, not like, you know, soliloquizing for hours on end about my thoughts on philosophy. So, I mean, let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you want me to shut up and get back to solving puzzles, or is my commentary interesting? I'm very curious to know what you guys think about that. Anyway, we're done here. We solved the puzzle, we solved the star, we read a shit ton of philosophy and thread text. So we're done. And we have found 2 AIs and 1 star. Let's head across to the other side. And actually, if we check in here, I want to double check just how much we're looking for here. Okay, so we found 2 out of 4 AIs and 1 out of 4 stars. So yeah, in the one down there, I didn't see anything that might be a star. I didn't see it floating on top of anything, or I just didn't see it down there. Doesn't mean it's not there, but we won't like spend too long looking for it for now. We'll come back if we have to, but let's go to the other side of the bridge and check things out over there. Another QR code here. No, we've read that one. Wait, what? We did this one. Oh, I guess I skipped this one then. I must have gone across the bridge to explore, and yeah, I think I said at the end of last episode that I would do this one next, but then I didn't. So, all right, let's go check this one out. Let me just make sure. Yeah, okay. So we haven't done this one. We have a QR code here. Oh boy. Some kind of lyrics. I'm not going to bother to translate that. If, I don't even know how I would. It doesn't look like standard hex code to me, so I'm not sure what that is. That might be something that I look up in between episodes and tell you what the translation is without actually doing it myself. I'm not sure. We've got about 10 minutes left, well, 9 at this point in this episode, so we'll just probably get a chance to start on this puzzle, kind of check it out and get a feel for what we're dealing with. But let's get in there. So it looks like we're dealing with fan, hexahedron, and connector. And I can already see there's a gun up there. Yeah, okay. Wow, look at this. Look at all the stuff. There's so much stuff available. And we can pick it up, too. All right. Let's take a look around. We've got the gun, obviously. And we did see... Yeah, we've got a patrolling mine guy. He's doing all kinds of fun stuff. He's got a... Oh, he's going on a square here. Or a rectangle. He's going all the way around, isn't he? Yeah, he's coming here, and then he's going to go through there. Okay. Now, in terms of jumping on stuff, looks like we can maybe get up on this. Not sure if that helps us. But we can get here. We can maybe use the 2 blocks we saw to get somewhere else. Like, we could bring a block up here, then maybe get up there. I don't think we can walk on that little edge, though. I think that's what the railing's about. We could put a block on his head from there as well, and have him patrol around with something. What else have we got here? I guess, to start, we should at least jam him. We're missing a fan, it looks like, but we have a light gate there. Oh, well, we have this. There's a light gate there. What else are we dealing with? If we go past the gun, what else do we have? Looks like we got a button and a light gate, a bunch of blue gates. I should call them red locks and blue locks so that I can talk about these gates separately. All right, so there's a bunch of stuff we need to do over here. I don't remember, did we see a light source? Did we see a red light somewhere? There's a fan there. Okay, it looks like another fairly complicated one. And I haven't seen the star yet, if there is one in here, but it might be back there somewhere. Who knows? So we have limited amounts of stuff to work with, and it's all available right from the start. And there's our light source. Okay. So, kind of the first thing I want to do is see if I'm right and we can get up on the wall, or for that matter, if we can drop. Okay, we can't. Well, if we jam him, we can easily get a block on his head if we need to for some reason. It doesn't look like we can put this anywhere useful. But if we do jam him and put a block on him, we might be able to go somewhere with him. So let's try that. Maybe we can ride him somehow or use him to climb somewhere. Let's see. He should bring that box through, I think. Yeah, there we go. Now, our problem is gonna be that we're gonna get knocked off, right? If we try to jump on the block there. So we can block him so he reverses. But I think we get knocked off here, right? Yeah, and then probably blown up? Yeah, okay. Alright. So then... I think we place... Wait, okay. We gotta wait for you to go somewhere. Yeah. Okay, you're a big mean bomb. Whatever. So I think we place this here. And maybe we pop this one down here. Like that for now. Just to make sure that he... Yeah, see, he bumps off that way. Okay. So then... Let's have him come back. Then we freeze him right around here, I think. Okay. Pop a box. Pop a box. Oh, we can do it like that. Right. And then I think we take him for a spin and see if we can get up on something interesting or figure something out from him. Oh, damn it. Don't miss my chance. I missed my chance. All right, fast forward for him to come back. So we shouldn't get bumped off and killed now because he's getting bumped away from his path. So we can get here. We can ride him like this. And what does that do for us? We can come over here. Not a lot, right? So far? Oh, that's an idea. So if we put a block on that fan, and if it lifts, it depends on how high it lifts, but we might be able to get something up in the sky. All right. Yeah, I couldn't get away from him. But that's an idea. All right, so let's do this. Let's freeze him in here for a minute. Let's freeze him like that, right? Then let's set up a floating box in the sky with a connector on it. And we can probably make it self-powering too. Let's see, we're gonna need a box over here. And then, I don't know what this does. It probably powers the fan, right? But let's do that. And then get the other one. And turn it on. Oh, you know what? I have another idea. Hang on. Let's do this and this. And let's see what else we can get. Maybe that. Maybe that. Maybe some other stuff too later, but for now let's do those three. And then if we power it up, let's see if this works. Okay. Sounds like it's working to me. And I think that... Now, what does that do? That powers that fan right there. Okay, that's interesting. So now... Now what do we do? Do we care about him rotating now? No. Well, no, we do. We do care. Because if he goes... Okay, now if we let him go and he goes through there... Then we have a problem in that he will disrupt the box. So that's probably the problem, right? That's probably the problem. Is that if we... Like, if we need the jammer to get past the gun, but if we take him off, he goes and ruins our thing, right? He gets blown up, upwards, and carries the box away. I mean, I guess now he's doing this, which is something, but I don't think that's right. So yeah, we've lost that, and we're coming near the end of the episode, but assuming I had that up there, then what could I do? I couldn't get past this without the jammer. So would I use these two? Let me see what's past here. Let's assume that's up in the sky, and we're using the other box and the other connector to block him from traversing over the thing. So then we come over here, right? We don't have a connector to open anything. Okay. So we got to figure out, is there a switch to turn this gun off? Or... Yeah. No. We need... Okay, so there's our dilemma, which I guess we're going to have to figure out next time. I got to figure out, once I have that floating in the sky, how do I stop our little bomb idiot from going over there and then get past the fan with this connector? I don't really see a way to do it yet. I guess I'll check one thing. So if I come over here and bounce him off like this, he will make a full circuit and go onto the fan from the other side, right? That's what I need to check. I suppose if there was a way... Oh, you know what we could do? If we place this in a way that stops him from moving... So I'm guessing... Alright, let's see. He gets bumped off. He makes a full circuit. Yeah, he just returns back the way he was going. Hold on. Yeah, this got moved. But I'm wondering now, can I place this in a position that blocks him and disables this? I don't... Maybe? Like, if I put this right here, like, right here, does that bump him? Does that stop him? No. It's not quite right. And I don't think... I think it's designed to prevent me from doing this. Yeah, I can't quite get it where it needs to be to block him. Like, the furthest left I can go is, like, there. And that's not enough, I think. Interesting. Yeah, it's not enough to stop him. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it here. This is an interesting puzzle. When we come back next time, we'll work on solving it. We have pieces of the puzzle. We don't have the solution yet, so look forward to that. And in the meantime, as always, thank you guys for watching. Super appreciate your comments and your engagement with this series. And, man, I am so excited for the sequel. But I'm enjoying Gehenna in the meantime. I'm trying not to rush too fast, but I am making several episodes a day because this series is fantastic. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Take care.